Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Tuesday Craft Day, and today I have something new and special today. I'm really excited about this, and I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm recording this introduction after I completed the project, and I love it. I just love it. It was fun. I've been looking, maybe you have too, I don't know. But I've been looking at a lot of different Pinterest posts and getting ideas for fall. I'm done with making summertime wreaths. I have a couple I mentioned before that I may be making if I can get the supplies. But they're not necessarily summertime. In fact, they're actually fall colors. But anyway, I've been looking at fall projects, and I've been looking at a lot of these projects called door hangers. And so I thought, well, I think we could make a door hanger together. They don't seem to be all that hard, and there's all kinds of things you can use. Now I'm using some of that board that I have, I guess you call it the bead board, the board that has all the different slats in it, because I have some of that. But you can make it round or square or straight up and down rectangle and decorate it to your heart's content. So we're going to make a fall flavored door hanger today. And I hope you'll enjoy it. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Donna, and I am Paper Dreamer 1 and Donna's Dreamworks. I have two names. There's enough for me to go around for two names. Anyway, and anyhow, I get out and play 3 times a week, most of the time. And I do 2 days of crafts and 1 day of cooking. And so today is a craft day, and we're going to be working on the project I mentioned. If you'd like to come back and see me again, please hit the subscribe button that's down below and the bell, and tell them you'd like to hear about every time I come out. And if you're here and one of my regulars, God bless you, and thank you for hanging in there. I think you're going to enjoy today's project. We had one little glitch with the camera, but I think you will get enough of the gist of what was going on. My battery ran out is what the problem was. Nothing wrong with the camera. It was the camera operator. Anyway, I will be back in just a minute, and we'll get started on a fall door hanger. Love ya. Be right back. Okay, I'm going to start with the painting. Now this is approximately 10 by 10. And we'll start with some red. Now I'm going to give it a good try, but I'm notoriously a bad painter. And right now I'm going to leave these little gullies white. I think it would be easier than trying to butt those paints right up against each other. And of course, I have to be careful how I hold the board so I don't rub my hand over everything I've painted. I'm using some of these Dollar Tree sponge brushes. We'll see how they work. Now I'm probably going to do 2 coats. the next one is going to be yellow. And I'm going to do a couple of different brushes, and then I will have to wash them and for the next colors. But where I'm going to be doing more than one coat, I don't know if I'm going to like that with the white in between or not, but we'll see. I do know I need to fix this, but I'll do that on the second coat. Let me get a couple more brushes. Hold on. Okay, I'm on to some orange now. Next color is green. And I'm out of sponges, so I'm going to try a different brush here and see what happens. And one more color. Can you guess? Brown. This brown goes on really thin. Could be the brush. But that's definitely a two-coater. I can see right through it. So there's the colors and the wonderful paint job. I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes and then go back and put a second coat on. Be back when it's dry. Okay, while we're waiting for that to dry, because there's lots of steps to this project, even though it's not a complicated one, I thought we'd make a little bow to put on the top of it. I have this brown, I don't know what you'd call it. It's like an open weave. And this came from Hobby Lobby. And it's when they put a bunch of ribbons out, you know, in their get rid of section. It was originally $9.99. I got it for $3.40, and there's 30 feet here. So there's plenty here to make a little bow. And now, little is the operative word. You don't want to be too big with this, because don't forget your project is only 10 inches wide. So I'm going to make probably let's see, that's really only a 2-inch loop. I think I'm going to make it a 3-inch loop. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, 3. Because that will make 3 and 3, because don't forget your loops are opposite each other. So 3 and 3, we'll have 6 inches across. Now there is no right or wrong with this ribbon, so I'm just going to make a couple of loops and a couple of loops. And that's it. Then I have this one that has cotton on it, which is kind of fallish. And we're going to do the same thing. Make a little bit of a loop. And I'm going to use one of these clips from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to clip this one while I'm working on this one. Okay. And I think I'm just going to do, let's see, will I do 1 or 2? Let's see. I think I'll do just 1 with this, and we'll see what that looks like. Now I don't think this clip will clip to all of this. Let's just see here. Okay, so I am going to just, well, let's see, I have another clip. Maybe I can come in the other side with this one. If you have a easy bow, you can just stick it all down in the easy bow. But I just figured I'd give these a try. And what I'll do is I won't clip them together, I'll just clip this one separately. All right, and the last one is this yellow that is like another open weave. And I'm going to do 2 and 2 of these. And again, I don't really have to twist it because there's no right or wrong. Oh, this wants to twist on its own. Okay. Now we'll take this and we'll put it on this. Get rid of that clip. And then we'll put it on this. And this one I've got to pinch it together again. Like that. And now I'm going to take a zip tie. I was going to use a pipe cleaner, but I want to make sure this is nice and tight. And bring it around the back, and I don't need to put anything in there because it will be glued to the sign. And you see what happened with one of my loops here? It didn't get inside the zip tie, so it didn't stay as a loop. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to leave it as a tail. And let's just do a little cutting on the end of this. I'm not sure how much of this will keep because I don't want it to go down over the sign. Strange morning here today. It starts off nice and gets sunny, and then it rains, and then it goes sunny again, and then it rains. It's just little clouds going over. Okay, so there's the bow. And I think that'll look nice. Let's see if our sign is dry. That looks pretty good to me. And that's going to go up here like this. But we're not done with it yet. I'm not ready to put the bow on yet. All right. So let me get my glue gun over here and we'll get on to the next part of this project. Be right back. Look what else I found at the Dollar Tree. Yay! It's not so much burnt fingers, although burnt fingers are a problem. But it gets stuck all over my fingers and all over my fingernails. So this way, hopefully. Okay, I'm just waiting. It's not quite hot enough, but I'm going to get it started anyway. The first thing I'm going to do is to put the hanger on the back of this. The hanger is actually the piece of hanger that came off of the arrow, because we won't need it to hang. And I'm just going to glue this. So we're going to have to make a pretty good pile of glue. and put that in, and then put some more over the top of it, because this board is so thin, and I could put a stuff on it to keep it from the staples from going through, but it's not really going to be a lot of weight, so I think this will work. Okay, now we're going to have to wait again for that to dry. It'll just take a minute. Okay, that's dry enough to move on. So now the next part is to add some of this Dollar Tree rope around the outer edge. And I'm going to start at the middle of the top because it will not show with the bow where the two pieces come together. Here we go. There's a little bit of glue showing here, and I could wipe it off, but I'm not going to stress over that. I almost glued it to my counter. You really want to hold it up and try not to get too much. It really needs to be a fairly light bead, because we don't care if it runs down the back. This is coming out nicely. Around the edge. Sorry, I think I keep going out of camera. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. Go around the corner again. Oops. You know, um, you could make one of these. Well, I'm sorry. I was going along nice putting this rope around, and my camera battery died. So I know you saw the beginning of it. You got the idea of what I was doing. But as you can see, we have the rope put all the way around the edge. It really came out nice. Now the next thing is our bow, which I think can go right about here. But we're not done with this project yet. I have an arrow. You remember we painted the arrow? And I think I want it to go this way. So the arrow is going to have some words on it, and the words are going to be cut out of vinyl, so that'll be the next step. But let's get the bow on. See how we do with that. And I'm not sure. Right about in here, I think. That glue gets very hot, so it doesn't take long for it to get stuck on something. Now, there we go. It is fall, you know, and I don't think you can have a fall sign without some sunflowers, so let's see what we can do with a few of these. I think I'd like one in the middle of this sign, so we'll have to just glue that in there. In the middle of the sign. Now, that's a bow, that's not a sign. And then we'll try and let's put one on this side. It doesn't really need to go way under. So we could cut this off a little bit. And one for the other side. So we've got tail here. Let's see. Maybe right in here. These are Dollar Tree sunflowers. They've got them out now. Yeah, right there. That's perfect. I'm going to put this up here. So as to not get too much glue all over everything. Put that right down there. Isn't that pretty, huh? All right. Next stop, cut out the vinyl letters and get them on the arrow. And I'll be back as soon as I've got the letters ready to go. All right, here we are, back for the last bit of this. Get rid of my phone here. And here's the sign. Sorry if I can get it out from under that light here. Wait a minute. Welcome fall. And I think we're going to put it right about like this. Yes, I like that. So I need to put some glue right here. Just a little bit, not too much. That glue is so hot. And a little bit up here. And I am going to unplug that right now. And I didn't show you my making the word and doing the vinyl cutout, because I have several videos out there with me doing that, so you can go back and look at those. Okay, here you are, finished project. Look at this. I love it. I absolutely love it. What a pretty door hanger. What a pretty door hanger. I'll see if I can find a place to hang it, and we can look at it when it's hanging up. But it really came out great, and I love it. I actually designed this on Cricut Design Space, doing all the colors and whatever, and then found the materials to do it. So I'll be back in a minute. We'll see what it looks like hanging up. And before I show you it hanging on the wall, this is what I meant when, this is Cricut Design Space. And you see I designed it in there. It's not quite the same, exactly the same, but it gave me the idea of what to do. Then I gathered the materials to do it. So you can use Design Space just to design projects too, even if you're not using your Cricut to cut them out. Of course I did cut out the Welcome Fall on the Cricut. So there you go. I'll be right back and show you it on the wall. There you go. Isn't that cute? I love it. Absolutely love it. This is up a little high. I would not hang it this high, but this happened to be where I had a nail to show you. Isn't that great? I think this is perfect. I love them. And you know, if you back up here, this is an area in my kitchen that's not too wide. So it actually is a perfect place for something like this. So come fall, it may be hanging right here. So there you go. There's a first fall project. There'll be lots more coming, I'm sure. So until Friday, I hope you all have a good afternoon. Keep safe, keep healthy, play by the rules, keep your distance, wear your mask. And everybody play nice now, please. Love you. Bye-bye.